We are back with our friend Dominique Landry from Fit Enough. She is a personal trainer. And this time around, we're talking about food and what we should be doing as far as nutrition. Right now, I feel like with COVID-19 and living in our homes, people on average are overeating. So what can we do to reduce? Hey, right here, me too. I'm pointing at everybody. Everybody is. It's what everybody's doing. It's common.
Yeah. So I think we should say we're all doing it. And I do think that there's a piece of that that's good for our sanity, right? So we're living in a time that's super restrictive. And so for some people, adding on a restrictive diet to that is not going to be healthy for them. So if you need a snack and if you need to eat, go for it. But we're happy to help you with tips to just kind of make sure you don't go in what I'm referencing as the Corona 15. I'm older in my years. I'm not a freshman in college anymore. So if I gain it, it's going to take me 15 years to take it off. So I definitely can help out with that.
So what do you recommend? Because I think one of the dangers, if you will, we are in striking distance from food 24/7. And then the other part of it too, we don't necessarily have a routine where when most people would leave to go to work, it was very structured in when they would eat. Right now, not just with me, but with my entire family, my little boy's eating Cheez-Its, I feel every 10 minutes.
Yes.
So where'd you get those,
So I think that's so important for you to add, because I do think one of the things that you can do is to try to keep a schedule. And that's both just a life schedule and then also an eating schedule. And so when you're keeping that schedule, what happens, essentially keeping yourself busy, you tend to eat less. And especially when you're doing stuff with your hands. So instead of, say, Netflixing and chilling all day, if you're doing an adult coloring book or putting puzzles together or things that you would have to do with your hands, you're keeping yourself busy, but you're not able to then consume a bunch of snacks because you're busy with your hands. And another thing I would say in terms of just even with the kids, setting a schedule so they know that, okay, these are your snacks and put them out for the day, right? So if we're pre-planning, these are your snacks and this is all you're going to have today. And once these snacks are done, that's it, then they also start to make kind of better decisions of, do I want to eat this now or do I want to wait for later? And so I think we're teaching them one, the thought process of making good decisions throughout the day. And then two, you're saving yourself from overindulging all day.
I like that idea. I almost feel as a family, you could do that. Because otherwise, I know what happened with me. I'll lose count and then I'm going to 3 times. But if I do that and I kind of plan for the day, meal planning, but you could do it in a loose way, exactly what you want, when, I think that would help out. Because the other part of it too, people I feel are staying up later because they're not waking up as early.
Yeah.
And that's the part of the day where you could sneak in a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Forget about it. I don't know what happened. Just because it's 10 o'clock, the calories still count. They will still show up on
They still count. And I think that's another great tip in terms of, I know, intermittent fasting. So along with it, scheduling, determine when you can and cannot eat during the day. And usually intermittent fasting could be a 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. are your eating hours, or 12 to 8 are your eating hours. And, in between those times is you can eat, but after that, and that will take away that late night snacking, only water, tea, coffee, and that's it. And so that just cuts out some hours of the day that you would normally do the snacking and the calories that are, are kind of the more dangerous hours in calories. So that's a great way to do it. And I think, Mark, you also mentioned that you pre-plan. That is key. If you're planning ahead for the week, one, you're lessening the amount of times you have to go to the grocery store, which is just safer in general. But you can say, okay, this is what I have from Monday through Friday, or, however many days. And when you plan, you can do it, and you can also involve the kids. So you can have them writing down what it is in your pantry that you have and don't have, and making them make the shopping list. You can have them helping you cook or bake and using measuring spoons and things like that as an extra educational aspect of it. So there's many ways that you can include the entire family in this kind of meal planning, so it doesn't feel like only one person is responsible for it. Because I think that's been my struggle where I'm like, I am cooking all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every meal, every snack. So like kind of unloading that on someone else, more specifically my kids, has been really helpful.
And the other thing I just want to bring up, because I think it's really important, is the fact that it's a lot easier to not take in that snack of 300 to 500 calories versus trying to burn off 300 to 500 calories.
Yes.
Talk about that, because people sometimes they don't understand that part of it.
Guys, it is a fallacy. It is a total lie to think that you can burn off. Like, it takes the bite-sized Snickers. It takes like an hour and a half of like full-on heart-pumping workout to burn it off. Trust me, you are not going to out-burn what you are eating. So if you think about that, just don't do it. It is not worth it. But if you're going to do it, earn it. So if you're going to say, I'm going to eat, X, Y, and Z later, whatever your vice may be, say that you have to do 25 push-ups, 25 burpees, 25 crunches, and 25 of something else, and then you've earned it. And, we're not taking anything off, but at least we're hoping to not put everything on.
I appreciate that, but you just made me sad at the same time.
I know, it's terrible. It's terrible when I think about it. It's like that knowledge piece really, really sucks sometimes, because I know it doesn't make me make good decisions all the times. And I think my friends would all tell you that I really do try to outrun everything I eat. But in my age, it is catching up to me and I can no longer. So...
Dominique, it's been a pleasure to hang out with you and talk about this stuff. It's been actually very refreshing, and I'm sure a lot of viewers out there, they relate to everything that we're talking about. If they want to learn more about you, where can they go?
Yeah, so you can always catch me on IG at fit_enough, or follow me on Facebook, Fit Enough with Dominique Landry. I also have my own site, www.imfitenough.com. Would happy to help. You can send me questions. I'm always free to answer them, free of charge. All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Right now, I'm going to go label all of the treats in my house with
do that
activity you have to do to burn, and we're going to see what happens. I'll see you soon.
Bye, Mark.